Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today the chapter which we are going to start is the ocean water movements. And students, in this chapter we are going to discuss on the various topics like different types of ocean water movements, causes of its origin, and its importance also. So without much further ado, let's start with the topic. And today in this video I'm going to discuss is the different types of ocean water movements. And different types of ocean water movements, we know the fact that ocean water is never static, but it keeps on moving horizontally as well as vertically. So the movement of ocean water takes place in the following three different ways. If there is the horizontal movement of the ocean water, we call it ocean waves and ocean currents. And when there is a vertical rise and fall, we call it as tides. So the first topic which we are going to discuss in this video is the waves. So ocean waves are the oscillatory movement in the water manifested by an alternative rise and fall of the sea surface. But we must remember that it is only the waves which travel further, not the water particles. The water particles will remain at the same place. For better understanding, we have to watch this small video.
The waves move along, but place a float in the water and it stays where it is. So what is moving, and in what direction? To look at waves in more detail, models have been devised to help explain their motion. Focus on just the orange spot and you'll see that it moves up and down. It oscillates. Although the waves travel from right to left, the particles on the surface of the water are simply bobbing up and down. This movement is at right angles to the direction in which the waves travel, so it's called a transverse wave.
Hope the concept has been cleared now. Now students, we are going to learn the different parts of the wave. Here in this diagram you can see the sea waves has been divided into two different parts by the sea level. So above the sea level, the top of the wave which is present, it is called wave crest. Below the sea level, the bottom of the wave which is present, it is called wave trough. The distance between the two consecutive wave crest is known as wavelength, and the vertical distance between the trough and the crest is known as wave height. Above the sea level, the half of the wave which is present, it is called amplitude, one half of the wave. The time taken by the two consecutive crests to pass any fixed point is known as wave period. So that was the different terminologies which is associated with the waves. Now students, we are going to learn the causes of the waves. Waves are mainly produced by the friction and pressure of winds on the smooth surface of the sea. Now the size and the forces of waves depend on three different factors: the velocity of wind, duration of the wind, and distance over which the wind can blow unhindered. So these are the three different factors which will lead to the formation of different size and force of the waves. If the ocean water is much more deeper, the winds are faster and the winds can blow over a long period of time, which can result in the massive waves. In case if the water is shallow and some restrictions are there, like the presence of island or icebergs or a massive rock, then the winds will get hindered. As a result, it will produce very less or less size or the less force of waves. Three different types of waves are generated by the wind, namely sea, swell, and surf. When several sea waves of different wavelengths move in different directions, they create an irregular and chaotic wave pattern, which is called the sea. As the waves move away from the winds that created them, means from the place of their origin, when the waves start moving further, they began to move in an uniform pattern equivalent to period and height. Those kinds of waves are called swell. When the waves will reach the shallow water near the shore, they crowd together. It means the different waves will pile up together as their height will increase. The lower part of the each waves will travel more slowly than the top because the friction which is caused by the bottom of the sea. So the crest of the waves curls over and it breaks at the shore. Now this breaking waves in the coastal region are called surf. So there are other types of ocean water movements also, ocean currents and tides. If we see the earth's surface, it is covered with the water. 70% of earth is covered with the water bodies. It is a single mass of water bodies. But for educational purposes, we have divided it into different oceans. The water of the different oceans, the water between the different oceans, they move freely from one ocean to another. Now, when they move freely from one ocean to another mass of water in a fairly defined direction over great distances, it is known as ocean current. There are different factors for the origin of ocean currents also. And the other type of movement is the tides. Now, the alternative rise, the vertical rise and fall of the seawater is known as tides. Tides are formed due to the gravitational interaction of the earth, moon and sun. So with this we come to the end of this video, students. In this video we have discussed about the sea waves. In this next video I will discuss about the other two movements, that is the ocean currents and tides. So thank you for watching.